Hello students, welcome back to accountancy class. In the previous session you have studied how to pass the journal entries when the company receives excess application money. Now in today's class let us study how to pass the journal entries when the company issues its shares at premium for feature and reissue. In your question bank, page number 87, question number 8, it is given Harsha Company Limited issued 10,000 preference shares of rupees 100 each. Okay. Harsha Company issues 10,000 preference shares at rupees 100 each at a premium of rupees 5 per share. So it issues shares at rupees 105. The amount was payable as follows. It receives rupees 10 on application and rupees 50 on allotment. In bracket it is given including premium. This 5 rupees premium is included here in the allotment stage, means 45 rupees allotment money and rupees 5 is considered as premium and rupees 45 on first and final call. So it will become 105. Like this the company received the money in 3 installments. All the shares were subscribed and the money duly received except the first and final call on 500 shares. One person who is holding 500 shares not paid the first and final call money of rupees 45 per share. The directors forfeited these shares and reissued at rupees 80 each fully paid up. So these 500 shares are reissued to some other person at rupees 80 per share. Now you have to pass the journal entries by considering this premium value. All the entries are similar, only in entry number 3, that is allotment money due. In that stage we have to consider this premium value and remaining all the entries are similar. So now let us pass one by one. Now the first entry for receiving application money, the entry is bank account debtor to preference share application account. Here the company issued 10,000 shares and it received application money of rupees 10. Okay. So for this you have to pass the journal entry. So write the first entry, bank account debtor to preference share application account. Now the value of rupees 10 on application received by the company. So 10,000 number of shares into rupees 10. Write the narration. Share application money received on 10,000 shares at rupees 10 per share. Okay. Now the second entry for transferring application money to the capital account. So the entry is preference share application account debtor to preference share capital account. Number 2, preference share application account debtor to preference share capital account. Here same value we are transferring, that is 10,000 into rupees 10. Write the narration. Share application money on 10,000 shares at rupees 10 per share transferred to share capital account. Okay, this entry for transferring application money to the capital account. Now the third entry for showing allotment money due along with premium. Okay. Here in this question, allotment money 45 and premium value rupees 5. For showing this entry, the journal entry will be preference share allotment account debtor to preference share capital account to securities premium account. Okay. Write number 3. Preference share allotment account debtor to preference share capital account to securities premium account. Here on 10,000 shares along with premium 50 rupees per share. Okay. Then the allotment money, that is 45, that you have to write here 10,000 into rupees 45. Then the premium value 10,000 into rupees 5, that you have to write under securities premium account. Now write the values 10,000 into 50. Here 4,50,000, here 50,000. Now write the narration. Share allotment money due on 10,000 shares at rupees 50 per share along with premium. Okay. After showing the allotment money due, now we have to write the entry for receiving allotment money along with premium. The entry is bank account debtor to preference share allotment account. Write number 4. Bank account debtor to preference share allotment account. Here on 10,000 shares company received rupees 50. So here company received 5 lakh rupees. Write the narration. Allotment money received along with premium. Okay. bank account debtor to preference share allotment account. Now the next entry for showing share first and final call money due. In the question it is given company received share first and final call of rupees 45. So for recording entry number 5, that is share first and final call money due, the entry is preference share first and final call account debtor to preference share capital account. Right, number 5. Preference share first and final call account debtor to preference share capital account. Here 10,000 into share first and final call money is 45, 4,50,000. Write the narration. Share first and final call money due on 10,000 shares at rupees 45 per share. Okay. Now the entry for receiving share first and final call account, but in the question it is given a person holding 500 shares not paid his first and final call money. So there will be calls in arrears of 500 shares. Now the entry for receiving first and final call money is bank account debtor to preference share first and final call account. Number 6. Bank account debtor to preference share first and final call account. Okay. Actually the company has to receive money on 10,000 shares, but a person holding 500 shares not paid the first and final call money. So on 9,500 shares the company has to receive rupees 45. So here 4,27,500 company received 4,27,500. Write the narration. Share first and final call money received except on 500 shares. Okay. Now entry number 7. Here what happened? 500 shares calls in arrears were there. That's why next entry number 7 for cancelling that 500 shares. So the entry will be preference share capital account debtor to shares forfeiture account to preference share first and final call account. Number 7. Preference share capital account debtor to shares forfeiture account to preference share first and final call account. Here company forfeited 500 shares and face value of the share is rupees 100. You should not write 105, you should not consider premium, take only the face value 100 rupees. So here 500 shares first and final call money not received. Out of 100 rupees company not received 45 rupees, but it received 500 into rupees 55. Okay, 100 minus 45, 55 already received by the company. Now write the values. 50,000, 27,500 and 22,500. Narration. Forfeiture of 500 shares for the non-payment of first and final call money. Okay. Now, company reissued these 500 forfeited shares at rupees 80 per share. What is the journal entry? Bank account debtor, shares forfeiture account debtor to preference share capital account. Write that. Entry number 8, bank account debtor, shares forfeiture account debtor to preference share capital account. Here 500 shares were cancelled and its value before was rupees 100. Now these 500 shares were reissued to some other person at rupees 80 per share. So the discount given here is 500 into rupees 20. Okay. Then 40,000, 10,000, 50,000. Write the narration. Reissue of 500 forfeited shares at rupees 80 per share. Now the last entry for transferring shares forfeiture account balance to capital reserve account, that is from credit balance, that is 27,500. From that you have to deduct 10,000, balance amount you have to transfer to capital reserve account. The entry is for transferring shares forfeiture account balance, shares forfeiture account debtor to capital reserve account. Write entry number 9. Shares forfeiture account debtor to capital reserve account, 27,500 minus this value 10,000, that is 17,500. Narration. Balance in shares forfeiture account transferred to capital reserve account. So, when the company issues its shares at premium, these entries you have to pass. In your question bank, page number 86, question number 6 and 7, 9, 10 and question 12 and 13 are similar to this question. Only one change you have to do, that is, instead of preference share, if in the question, if it is given equity share, then you have to write equity shares. If it is given only shares, then you have to write only share capital account, like that. And in question 13, it is given that premium of 10%, okay, 10% means rupees 10 only. You have to consider rupees 10 as the premium, no change there. So, these are the homework for you, you have to solve it by yourselves. Next I will do question number 14. The Gamma Company Limited issued 60,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. So, 60,000 equity shares were issued by Gamma Company Limited of rupees 10 each. Per share it cost rupees 10 at a premium of rupees 2 per share. So, the cost of the share here is rupees 12, and on application company received rupees 3 per share, and on allotment company received rupees 5. In this 5 rupees, 2 rupees premium also included. So, 3 considered as allotment money and rupees 2 considered as premium value, and final call, first and final call it received rupees 4. So, like this 12 rupees received by the company. All the shares were subscribed and the money duly received except the first and final call on 1500 shares held by Mr. Sudesh. It means Mr. Sudesh, who was holding 1500 shares, not paid first and final call money of rupees 4 per share. These shares were forfeited. So, the company decides to cancel those shares, and only 1000 of these shares were reissued to Mr. Naresh. That is why this question is difference here. Here, even though 1500 shares were cancelled, the company reissued only 1000 shares to the some other person at rupees 8 per share. As fully paid, pass the necessary journal entries. Let us pass one by one the journal entries. Note one point there, in your question bank one word is missing. It is given only where reissued to Mr. Sudesh, like that it is given. Just add a point there, only 1000 of these shares were reissued to Sudesh. Okay. Add a word there, 1000 of these shares. Now, first entry for receiving application money. So, the first entry is bank account debtor to equity share application account, right, number 1. Okay. Company received application money on 60,000 shares. So, 60,000 into rupees 3, 1,80,000. Write the narration. Share application money received on 60,000 shares at rupees 3 per share. Now, the second entry for transferring application money to share capital account, the entry is equity share application account debtor to equity share capital account, right. Equity share application account debtor to equity share capital account. Same value you have to transfer on 60,000 shares, rupees 3, that is 1,80,000. Write the narration. Share application money on 60,000 shares transferred to share capital account. Now the third entry for showing share allotment money due along with premium. The entry is equity share allotment account debtor to equity share capital account to securities premium account. Right, number 3. Equity share allotment account debtor to equity share capital account to securities premium account. Okay. In the question it is given in the second stage rupees 5 including premium has to be collected by the company. So, here number of shares 60,000, total amount to be received rupees 5. Under securities premium account, out of this 60,000 rupees 2 is considered as premium. Now, 5 minus 2 rupees 3 is considered as allotment money. Okay. Write the values 3 lakh, 1,80,000, 1,20,000. Write the narration. Share allotment money due along with premium on 60,000 shares at rupees 5 per share. Now, entry number 4 for recording allotment money received along with premium. The entry is bank account debtor to equity share allotment account. Write number 4. Bank account debtor to equity share allotment account. Okay. Company received here 60,000 into rupees 5, 3 lakh. Write the narration. Share allotment money received along with premium. Okay. Now, the next entry for recording share first and final call money due. In the question it is given first and final call value was rupees 6. So, the entry will be equity share first and final call account debtor to equity share capital account, right. Number 5. Equity share first and final call account debtor to equity share capital account. Here number of shares 60,000, first and final call value rupees 6. So 60,000 into rupees 4. ₹2,40,000. Write the narration. Share first and final call money due at rupees 4 per share. Now the next entry for recording, first and final call money received. Entry is bank account debtor to equity share first and final call account, but in the question it is given one person who is holding 1500 shares not paid his money. So you have to show calls in arrears of rupees of 1500 shares. So write the entry. Number 6, bank account debtor to equity share first and final call account. Okay. Actually the company has to receive 60,000 shares money, but one person not paid the first and final call value of 1500 shares. So company received 58,500 shares rupees 4. So the value is 2,34,000. Narration. Share first and final call money received at rupees 4 per share except on 1500 shares. Now entry number 7 for cancelling these 1500 shares. So the entry is equity share capital account debtor, 2 shares forfeiture account, 2 equity share first and final call account. Entry number 7, right. Equity share capital account debtor to shares forfeiture account to equity share first and final call account. Under equity share capital account, you have to write total number of shares cancelled. So here 1500 shares were cancelled. So write 1500 into its value before without considering the premium rupees 10. Okay. Now out of these 10 rupees, company not received first and final call value of rupees 4. Now 10 minus 4, 6 rupees already collected by the company, that you have to write under shares forfeiture account 6. Now write the values. 15,000, 9,000, 6,000. Write the narration. Forfeiture of 1500 shares for the non-payment of first and final call money. Okay. Now the next entry for reissue of those forfeited shares. Here, even though 1500 shares were cancelled, the company reissued only 1000 shares to some other person. So while reissuing, the entry is bank account debtor, shares forfeiture account debtor to equity share capital account. Right, number 8. Bank account debtor, shares forfeiture account debtor to equity share capital account. Okay. Here company reissued only 1000 shares. So you have to write here 1000 into rupees 8. Company reissued at rupees 8 per share to Mr. Naresh. Before its value 1000 into rupees 10. Now 10 minus 2, rupees 2 considered as discount. Okay. Now write the values 8000, 2000, 10,000. Write the narration. Reissue of 1000 forfeited shares at rupees 10 per share. Now the last entry for transferring shares forfeiture balance to capital reserve account. Write entry number 10, 9, shares forfeiture account debtor to capital reserve account. Remember, we cannot deduct from 9000 this value 2000, we cannot deduct here because cancelled shares were 1500, reissued shares were only 1000. That is why you cannot deduct 9000 minus 2000. You have to write like this, 1000 into 6. Okay. We cannot consider 1500 into 6. We have to take only 1000 into 6 minus 1000 into this value 2. That is 6000 minus 2000. So 4000 you have to transfer to capital reserve account. Write the narration. Balance in shares forfeiture account transferred to capital reserve account. Like this you have to pass the journal entries when there will be part reissue of forfeited shares to some other person. In your question bank, question number 11, page number 88 is similar to this question. In that question, Rajesh Trading Company Limited issued 10,000 shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of rupees 2 per share. So it issued shares, which share is not mentioned here. So in the entries you have to write only share capital account like that, and value of the share is 12 rupees, in that 2 is considered as premium. It received the money in the application stage rupees 2, allotment 6, out of that 6, 2 is considered as premium, 4 considered as allotment money, first and final call 4. All the shares were subscribed and the money duly received except the first and final call on 1000 shares. Here 1000 shares were cancelled these shares were forfeited and only 800 shares were reissued. Similar to this question, here 1500 cancelled and reissued only 1000. In this question, 1000 shares were cancelled and reissued were only 800 shares. At rupees 8 each as fully paid up. In the question bank it is given 80, make it as 8, okay. Reissued at rupees 8 each fully paid. So, this is the homework question for you, you have to solve it. So, here we end this chapter. In this chapter we studied the theoretical aspects of the chapter share capital and also how to pass the journal entries in various situations. I hope you are all clear with this. Thank you.